Hello everyone, welcome to new tutorial of Spark. Today in this video we are going to learn how to use shader to create comic effect with RGB scanner for Instagram as in the video. Let's start by creating new file. At first we will arrange required asset for our project. Go to add object, add rectangle to the scene, rename it as main scene. Add material to it and rename it as main. For this material we are going to use shader type as physical waste. As we are working with shader we are playing with these properties. We'll changing these values and obtaining our results. Now add a plane which will be our scanner for this project. Simply drag here and scale it, and add another plane inside it where we will be adding our frame for the scanner. Now we will add required texture for our project. Simply add asset, go to input from computer, you can add any frames. I'm using this paper frame in this project. Go to plane, create new material, rename it is plane, add material, create new, rename it as frame, change the shader type to flat. Now next go to camera and go to texture extraction and click add, and camera texture is added here. Now go to main and choose camera texture. Now we'll be working on patches. Simply go to view and show add patch editor. For patches we are going to mostly use math patches. Math patches in Spark AR plays important role in creating shaders, so we'll be understanding basic of it. Mostly in this video we'll be using multiply and add patches, but you can test other by yourself. Simply right click, type add, and add patch. Add patch help us to add or combine any two value in Spark AR. For example, select camera texture and drag it to patch editor and add any other texture. We'll be adding this one and drag it as well. Now go to main and add patch from texture. Now connect camera texture and the texture that we have added and connect it. You can see the result here. It basically combine both texture and give us result. Next, delete all this connection. Then add multiply patch to patch editor. Connect to values and connect with base color texture. Now you can see the texture is working as background of this camera texture. So you can see the difference in why these patches are required for using in shader. You too can give input as other way. Simply delete this and change the number to color. Now add value patch into patch editor and change it to color. Then add it there and change the value of color. Now you can see we can give any color input to the scene. Now we'll be using these patches later. If you want to try, you can add other math patches and test it yourself. Delete all. Now we'll be adding shaders from library. At first we'll be adding Tritone shader. Simply click import free and it will be imported. Tritone shader changes texture input to 3 different color. For example, if you give camera texture as input and change different value here and connect it to base color texture, you can see result there. You can give any color. It change background, highlight color, midtone color and shadow color. Here it is changing color of camera texture and showing the final output. Next shader we are going to use from library is RGB Color Shift. Import it. It changes or shifts RGB color from input texture. For example, delete this and connect from camera texture and add it to final output. And you can add amount of value here. So this, if I add 9, it will increase amount of RGB shift. Now final thing we need from library is texture UV projection. Go to library and type texture projection and import it. Texture UV projection, it projects a texture based on camera view. For example, add any 3D model from library. Drag it to camera and position it. Now delete this. Take camera text and create a patch from material of this sphere and connect it to this metal. Now you can see it projects a texture based on camera view. Now I hope you have understood the basic of math passes and setups that we are going to use in this project. Now we will be using this passage to create filter as in demo video. Now you can delete sphere. Now arrange the patches. Now we will be adding these texture values. Add patch to patch editor. Now we'll add step patch. It generates a step function by comparing values. And add another add. Now connect a patch from camera texture to this texture. Then we'll multiply values from step and Tritone shader. Then add it. Then connect with material. Now change this color to white. Yellow and black. Now we'll be changing edge to 0.1. Change the midtone color to white and threshold to 0.6. Now we'll be adding normal to our camera texture. You can add any texture. We'll be adding this one. It will be best if you choose enemy magazine textures in normal. You too can change the midtone color if you like. Now connect a patch from Tritone shader to RGB Shift shader. Then connect add patch. And connect it with texture UV projection. Now create a patch from plane. Then connect it with diffuse texture. Now you can see we have obtained RGB scanner. You can give values as input as you record. If you keep it as 0, there will be no effect. Or you can simply give 0.4 and change the scanner. Now add loop animation. We'll be changing position of this scanner by using loop animation. So add transaction. From here, with the help of transaction, we can change the position of scanner. So set start in value of scanner. Go to plane. Copy initial value. And copy its final value. Now create a patch from position and connect it. Change the duration. Now we'll enable it when user taps the scanner. So go to plane and create object app patch and connect it. Now let's test it. At last we'll be adding screen tab to make canvas visible and invisible. So drag from screen tab to canvas visible. Now you can see it is working. And if you like to change highlight threshold using it, simply add slide UI patch. But before it, go to edit properties and uncheck Facebook. Now add UI slider. Now add slider UI. Change the initial value to 0.5. Now we are at the final stage of a tutorial. If you have any suggestion or want to learn about Spark AR topic, please comment. And if you like my content, please like my video and subscribe my channel. It will help me a lot. Thank you.